Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for the okay to meh movies of 2019 video. So I'm going to talk about from 10 to 1 what videos I'm going to be discussing about and let you know why I put them at that list. So let's dive into this video. At number 10 we have Missing Link. This one, it was an okay movie. Wasn't perfect, but there were moments in the movie where there were some funny scenes. Hugh Jackman plays as the guy that's helping Zach Galifianakis in the movie. Zach Galifianakis is the fluffy kind of missing link guy or whatever. Or something like that. I don't know. It's an animation film, but it's actually not too bad. It wasn't a great movie, but it made it at this list. And at number 10, we have Missing Link. Uh, at number 9, we have After. After was like a love story, mostly. And this guy or whatever that she's seeing, I can't remember the guy's name. It's been like months since I've seen this movie, like 8 months ago. But movie was okay. It wasn't perfect. I know it got a lot of mixed ratings. There was this arrogant guy or whatever that she was going out with for a little bit. She was uncertain about him because she was dating someone else. And then she broke it off with her actual boyfriend to date this guy or whatever. And the movie kind of does drag for a little while, but it gets interesting a little bit into the movie. But I know it didn't get a great rating. So I thought it was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. But at number 9, we have After. At number 8, we have Escape Room. Uh, this was like a movie where they got invited to this escape room place or whatever, where it says to escape from your problems or whatever in life, and then they find out that it's a kind of a game that sets up traps and all that. And the first one was where they were in this the first trap or whatever was where they were in this oven or whatever. It was almost like an oven. The room was like an oven, and it was pretty freaky the way it's set up. And then the next one's where they're at this cold place or whatever, and they're just trying to figure out clues how to escape that place. So it's a bunch of trials they go through, and most of them don't survive. And the movie kind of does drag on for a little while, but at the end of the day, I think the movie was okay. It wasn't great, but there were some moments in the movie that just tend to drag, and kind of some scenes in there that I thought was stupid. But at the end of the day, like I said, this movie is okay. And at number 8, we have Escape Room. At number 7, we have Frozen 2. This movie was, well, how should I say it? Wasn't that great. It made it at my number 7 because the plot and how it was set up, it was set up to fail mostly, this movie. You have the story in the first one, which they had a villain in it. This one, they don't. The villain is this forest that they're trying to save. And I think that was ridiculous that they could have done much better with this story. And sure, it's an okay movie, but it's not gonna. It's gonna get a lot of critics dissing on this movie, saying, "Oh, they should have done better." And in most of the movie, Hans, not Hans, Kristoff or whatever, he leaves the group of Anna and Elsa. So, what does that tell you? The movie mostly focuses on Anna and Elsa, and it's good that they focus on the characters a little more, but you gotta worry about how the movie's gonna turn out. And it didn't turn out very well as I hoped it would, but at number 7 we have Frozen 2. At number 6 we have 21 Bridges. This was another okay movie. We've seen it in a lot of movies, the kind of plot that it went for, where there's crooked cops and all that, and it just... Black and Blue did that, where there was kind of crooked cops and all that. And now 21 Bridges does that. And I'm like, oh wow. This is the same dialogue or dialect that's they're copying from different movies but trying to make it something different. So it wasn't that I was a big fan of this movie. It's just I do like what's his name? The actor who played in Black Panther. It's gonna take me a little bit to remember his name, but God, I'm sorry that I'm screwing up on this video. I'm just uh trying to remember his name. But the movie was okay for the most part, and Chadwick Boseman, that's what his name was. He was good as in this movie. But the the dialogue or whatever changes at the end of the movie, and it makes it seem a little bad, like it's not going anywhere. But it does go somewhere. It just takes it to a different place in this movie, and it throws you off. You're like, ah, oh, we've seen this before with crooked cops and all that. But at number 6, we have 21 Bridges. Number 5, we have The King Who Would Be King. The Kid Who Would Be King. I said The King Who Would Be King. That just, I confused you there. I'm so sorry. This movie was meh. It's in the top 5, so these are where I'm going to talk about the meh movies. This movie wasn't perfect. It had some boring moments in the movie, and the characters in this movie kind of sucked a little bit. But the Alexander kid in the movie, the character, he was a convincing character. He mostly has to be trained by Merlin to stop this witch Morgana or whatever. I think that's what it is. And Patrick Wilson and this other guy play as Merlin, the same character. But I thought they were kind of wimpy. Not Patrick Stewart wasn't wimpy. I think I said Patrick Wilson. I'm so sorry that I said that. I'm thinking of a different actor. But Patrick Stewart was alright as Merlin. And the other character that played as Merlin, the younger person, no. I thought he was a little wimpy. And not cut out for that role. But at number 5, we have The Kid Who Would Be King. At number 4, we have Blinded by the Light. This one was... it It was okay. It wasn't great. It got like a 6.5 out of 10, but there were moments in the movie that dragged on. And it's mostly a movie about Bruce Springsteen music that this kid's listening to and getting inspired by Bruce Springsteen. And it just, the movie just drags and it doesn't become interesting. But there were moments in the movie I did like, and moments where I was like, I don't know if it'd be that good. But at number 4, we have Blinded by the Light. At number 3, we have Stuber. This movie was just not that great. Um, it's meh, but it's not that great. Um, it's mostly about a guy named Stu in the movie who drives Dave Bautista around because he's blind or whatever, or had to get eye surgery or something. And then they're trying to chase after this bad guy. And the comedy in it's not too bad, but execution wise, I don't think it's that great. But at number 3, we have Stuber. At number 2, we have Rambo Last Blood. This one was, meh. They're not great movies. My top 5 are not really the great movies. They're just the meh movies. They're kind of forgettable. But Rambo Last Blood had some action scenes in it, but the plot was kind of boring. And it dragged. It wasn't an interesting movie that much. But I did like the ending where he starts killing off each bad guy or whatever that's coming after him. Sylvester Stallone does. And it does alright. But at number 2, we have Rambo Last Blood. At number 1, drum roll please, Tyler Perry's A Madea Family Funeral. This one was, it was alright. Wasn't great. There were moments, I think the jokes get very stale after a while in this movie. It gets funny for a little bit, and then they keep joking around and saying all kinds of things. There's one lady in the movie that kind of got annoying with her loud voice, if you know who I'm talking about. She's the white lady with the gray hair, and I couldn't stand that character. I thought she was pretty annoying and made the movie kind of trashy. And I'm like, oh my god, will this lady shut the fuck up? Just for once, but nope, they putted her in the movie and didn't do so well. Execution wise, it got like a 6 out of 10. But yeah, that's gonna be it for my okay to meh movies of 2019 video. Comment below and let me know you guys' okay to meh movies of 2019 if you have any. And if you like this video, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you for the on Tuesday for the season 1 recap of the Tuesday album review thing I did for the first season. I don't know if I'll be doing a season 2. I'm not sure yet. I gotta see if I'm gonna be returning in 2020 for more videos. I just might want to take a break from doing YouTube for a little bit until I get stuff situated with what I'm dealing with right now in my everyday life. But life's mostly getting in the way of me doing videos, so I kind of got to take a step back from it for a little while. And then when I'm ready to come back, I'll let you know. But I'll keep you updated on if I'm going to be doing videos or not. by the 29th, I'll give you an answer on if I'm returning in 2020. But thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one.